Hey guys, back here with another quick video. This time I'm going to talk about the Panasonic DMC-FZ200. It looks like the other one I just reviewed, which is the FZ70. But the FZ200 actually came out last year. It's an older camera. But what sets this apart from most point-and-shoots, and in particular the bridge super zooms, is that it has a constant F2.8 aperture Leica lens on it, which is nice. This is just the lens head. It comes on and off. It's the slower zoom in terms of the actual zooming motor. It's a little noisier, but it's not bad. You're actually getting a nice Leica 2.8 lens on there. And it's 2.8 all the way through the aperture range, which is nice. And it has a 52mm filter thread, so you're able to use a polarizing filter or a UV filter, which is nice. But again, the star of the show is the Leica 2.8 lens on here. So it goes from 24 to 600mm f2.8. To get a 600 2.8, I don't even think it actually exists, but in this smaller 1 and 2.3 inch sensor, that's all you're able to do that. So it's pretty slick. The other cool thing about this camera, it has a flip out LCD screen. Really handy to have. Folds it on itself. The other thing I like about it is the having the LCD screen flip out. You can set it on the table like so. Excuse me. So when you set it on the table, you can actually go and look at your images like so without having to turn the camera. It's pretty nice. And it does have a high resolution 1.3 million pixel electronic viewfinder, which you just toggle back and forth by hitting this button here. So if you don't need the very angle screen, you can just use the viewfinder. Of course, the other cool things about this is this uses a 12 megapixel sensor instead of the 16 that's found on the other cameras, especially the other Panasonic. So it uses a lower megapixel sensor, which will translate into generally better low light performance. I mean, it is a 1 and 2.3 inch sensor, so you can't expect the world from it, but for what it does, it's pretty awesome. It also has a, well, yeah, it shoots in 540 shots per charge, which is nice. And this is a 24x zoom. 25 to 600. Although 24x, it's kind of deceiving because they're counting from the wide to the zoom, and they usually do that on all cameras. I think in reality they should take the zoom range from the 50mm on, from 50 to 600, and then do that as a multiplier rather than from the 25 to 600. And that's all camera manufacturers. It's not just Panasonic. And of course, you do have all the standard controls, manual, shutter app, you know, the different exposure compensation modes and what have you. But the main thing is the 24 to 600 f2.8 Leica lens and the flip out screen and the 12 megapixel. So those are the stars of the show here. Great camera. It's a little more expensive than the FZ70, but the 2.8 definitely is a worthwhile upgrade. The other nice thing I do like about this particular camera is it does have the, you can either zoom from the zoom rocker here, like so, or you can use the side of the lens. You can also set your focus type, autofocus, manual, and when you press this button, it'll, in manual focus mode, if you want to check your focus, just press this button, it'll autofocus it and let go when you're back to manual, so the lens won't be constantly hunting back and forth. So that's nice about that. You know, and of course it comes with the nifty little lens that I showed you here. So it's a pretty nice package here for what you're getting. The it is, again, it is a 1 and 2, 3 sensor size, so you're not gonna, it's not gonna be as well as a digital standard DSLR or some of the other larger sensor cameras, but for what it is, it's an excellent value. And you can check out some of my images that I shot on my Flickr account. That's pretty good. I mean, to have a 600mm f2.8 that literally fits in my coat pocket is unheard of. Alright guys, that's it for this camera, and see you guys next time.